Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky, I found my way.
Hello. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. I guess the birds are having an amazing day here, as always. Either birds or laundry noises here, or cicadas. You guys know that. I just got done mowing the grass and I sat down and I happened to hop onto the internet and I seen that I heard about it over the weekend, but now it's starting to get a little bit more serious because it's starting to form a little bit better and the models are starting to get a little bit more precise in their measurements. But I seen this Invest, I forgot, 97, I don't know, something like that, is forming out in the water, and they said that it's probably going to hit around Thursday. Of course, we had Sadie text us and was all kinds of worried, and it was like, we don't need to worry. First things first is we don't panic. We know this, you know what I mean? So that's the first thing we're going to do. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take all the precautions that we typically do with every storm that we've been through. So we're just going to keep an eye on the weather and we're going to see where it develops from here. But obviously, probably even this afternoon, the models will be even a little bit more precise than they are right now. So it's like this now where it could hit, and then it'll start to narrow down, and that's when you know exactly where it's going to be. I'm not overly concerned about the bands on the outside. That's pretty typical. I mean, you know, we get those on a normal rainy season, you know, that kind of weather. The thing that I worry about is where the eye is located and how far away, you know what I mean? So like the eye went right over us with Ian. That was not a good thing. If the eye even skimmed us, that's no good. We'd have to put up our shutters. But if we're just going to get some of these these bands, they're not light, but if we get some of these bands coming off the outside, I don't think we should be overly concerned about needing to put up our shutters. But like I said, we're just going to take it as it comes and take the information as it comes. We have two guys that we like to watch, Mike's weather page and Matt DeVitt and Cape Coral. Now, Mike's weather page, he is Tampa, which is about 45 minutes away from us, 45 minutes, maybe an hour and a half even. So their weather is a little bit different than ours, so they might get hit more than we do, obviously. But so we tend to rely more on the news from Cape Coral because they're a lot closer to us. But it always seems like this time of year, this is exactly when Ian came, like right before Delilah's birthday. Exactly how Ian came. And so everybody's kind of on pins and needles because, you know, there's still people out there that are still trying to get over that, you know, that was such a horrible hurricane. So I'm really hoping the predictions are wrong as far as how hard it might hit. But like I said, all we can do is just speculate at the time. So there's no reason to panic about it right now. So I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on it throughout the day, and then we'll just go from there. So I guess the first thing I better do is I'm just going to check our pantries and stuff and see if, I mean, we just did some basic shopping. So hopefully that should do it. Because I already know what's going to happen. Everybody's going to head to the store, and all my newer friends that move here, we have a lot of people that move here, elderly people that move here, and they might be panicking, and so they'll go, you know, and they'll buy all the bread per se and milk and eggs, you know, just to do that. But I pretty much stock up pretty well anyways, just for things like this. So I don't really think I need to go to the store for anything other than what I have now. I think even when we had this Ian blow through, what we ended up doing was we ended up leaving out of Northport and headed up to Sarasota to the Sam's Club up there and picked up some stuff for ourselves and for our neighbors and picked up gas for everybody before they shut down the highways. So we were able to do that pretty much the next morning or so. We did that. So you know, if it comes down to it, I'll just do something like that again. Not saying I'll need to, but if I'm gonna have to, then that's what we'll do then. Also, flashlights are okay. I actually prefer candles because batteries, you blow through the batteries so fast, especially with the flashlights we have. So I'd rather hold on to the batteries that are already in our flashlights that we have for like if we seriously need it, and then just, you know, use candles like we're from the 1800s, you know? I'm not completely overly concerned either that we are going to lose power. And honestly, that also depends on where it hits. So if we get more of the eye on us, then our power is going to go out. But if we just get these bands, more than likely our power won't go out. And if it does, it'll only be for a little while. And then another thing I like to think about is to try to keep the kids' minds off these things. If, you know, we do lose power or whatever the case may be, is obviously all of our phones and everything need to be fully charged. We need to make sure, you know, that they have little boredom busters to do. So of course we have games and we have coloring books and all that kind of fun stuff. So just to try to keep their minds off everything, because, you know, we've been through so many storms, but of course they still get anxious and worried. So just stuff to try to keep their minds off of it as well. It's crazy to think about when we lived in Michigan. Jeff's from Michigan originally, but I'm not. I'm from Upper Florida. But anyways, but we were through some pretty crazy snowstorms up there, like some pretty powerful snowstorms. Like I think we even seen one year negative 30 degrees up there, and I think we were staying at my mom's place at the time, and like the frost was coming through the door. I mean, that's pretty intense, you know? So I know a lot of people are like, oh, I couldn't live where there's hurricanes, but the same goes. So I've lived in like crazy snow and cold, and, you know, with dealing with tropical storms. So I don't know, these things don't bother me too much, I guess, anymore. I don't know. I think it's just because, you know, I've seen quite a few crazy storms in my life. This morning, he went to go take a shower, and he went to go adjust it, and it broke off.
It was like leaking a little bit, and it has like different settings on it, so I thought it wasn't clicked into one of the settings all the way. So I went to fix it, and it started leaking more. And I thought, oh my, wow, this thing is loose. So I went to tighten it, and the whole thing broke off. Water shot everywhere. So that's how I started my day.
Woo! So he's trying to get that fixed right now. So
I went and got a new.
Yeah. So we got a new shower head.
A new shower head.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? To be honest, guys, the one that we had, it just really never worked right. So I'm actually kind of happy that happened then. He's like, oh my gosh.
I was happy too.
What is he? He's a mechanic. He's an IT guy. He's a dad. You know, he wears all kinds of hats. All right. On top of lots more things that he does. IT guy by day, plumber, dad, mechanic by night. So I guess our weather guy there, Matt DeVitt, just released another update. It's going to be Hurricane Helene, no matter what. So pretty much Hurricane Helene at this point. What else did he say? That where it forms is important and does have implications down the road on track. The more east it forms, the more east it will head. The more west it forms, the more west it will go. So it's not set in stone as to where exactly it's going to go, but they are saying that it's going to be probably between the Panhandle and maybe even almost to Tampa, like that area, Big Bend area. He also said that it's worth noting that hurricane models at the present time do show upper end potential for category 4 or even 5. All right, guys, so we're just gonna keep an eye on it, okay? It says Thursday is when it will make landfall, so we're just gonna kind of keep an eye on it, and like I said, that's all we can do. I just don't want our kids to freak out about it, or our neighbors, or anything like that, so we just gotta just keep an eye on it for now. All right, you need to finish watering up these plants, and then we gotta get going inside, all right? You got school tomorrow. Appreciate it. Okay, why don't we go wind it back up and turn it off, okay? Charlotte was out watering the grass and found a teeny tiny little frog.
He's so cute.
Yeah, so we're just going to hold him for a little bit and then we're going to put him back out into the wild, okay?
Just like yesterday, I found frog that was a little bit bigger than this.
Yeah, she did. And she kept it for about an hour or two, and then she put it back out into the wild. Because she likes frogs and lizards and whatnot. You be gentle, okay? It's just a baby.
One time he was like on my eye, like right here.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
He's so tiny. He must have just became a little froggy not that long ago.
He didn't jump onto the camera.
Yeah, that'd be no good. I think a lot of the ladies that watch us don't really particularly like frogs.
I want to find another frog. Oh, they're so cute though.
So I was just talking to everybody kind of in this vlog about the storm that we have coming, and I already kind of talked to you guys about it. No, it's going to be a hurricane, but I don't think it's going to majorly hit us, so we're not going to panic or worry about it, right? You guys will probably miss school on Thursday. But still, you know, we hope that it's not as bad as what they're going to say, what they say it's going to be. I'll wait for you. And Froggy. I think that's going to do it for today, guys. I didn't really do too much. All I you know, we're concerned about is possibly hunkering down for this hurricane that's coming. So that's the only thing, and we'll know more tomorrow for sure. But we hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye, little Froggy.